I don't know why my principal talk about PNM and so much F before I talk, like he trying to get me in trouble. So I staying far from them F. For Faris, fired. I done day. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. UNC family, good evening. UNC warriors, good evening. There is a mystic blowing through the wind. And it says the country is ready for change. They're ready for Kamala Persad-Bissessar to take her rightful place as Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Rowley is a quitter. The man just ups just so and quit. The man again an accident on his spine and he thing and he wheelchair. The man healthy and strong to drink rum whole day and light all your big and bold. Rowley signed a contract with you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. He put himself up to be Prime Minister, to lead this country. And when he is failing, and everything is failing, the economy is shattered, we can't get jobs, they cannot account for the money, the hospitals in a mess, the schools in a mess, it are more pothole than road. Rowley just quit. What a mama pool. The man, you know, and the media just talking. Imagine if you have children studying for SEA in about 2 months, and they're working for 3 years from standard 2, and the teacher pushing them, and they're doing their lessons, and they're doing their work. And then just so, with 5 months to go, 6 months to go, the teacher just ups and quit. Would you say that that is a good teacher? Would you continue to talk to him and say, don't forget about me? Or would you be ashamed of that quitting teacher, that coward? Rowley is a coward. Rowley breached the contract of the people, and therefore the PNM must be rejected. He did not have the testicular fortitude to finish the job that he asked for. Fire burn Rowley, fire burn the PNM. But all of a sudden you see the PNM media, they create a new name for a coward who choose a next coward to breach the democratic principles of the party, democratic principles created from mankind. Every rule of democracy, Rowley break in order to put Small Pin there, because he know Small Pin will not win the votes of the people. Yet the media does not call a spade a spade. They don't say, Rowley, you could not call a convention, you coward. Rowley, why you afraid the people so? Why you don't let Small Pin face the music? Rowley, what are you doing? They don't say that. You know what the media do? They come up with a name for Small Pin. Prime Minister designate. I want to look in the Constitution. Look in the original one, look in the Republican one, look on one that was there, look on recommendation, look on the people who went around to mamagay you about Constitution, and see where it has something called Prime Minister designate. The only time I see designated anything is on Netflix, that is designated survivor. But they may go survive because the people coming for all of them. But Small Pin is not the PM designate. He's the PM selected. By whom? A bunch of Lickbam PNM who have no merit. Without politics, without PNM, they would not be employed anywhere. Do you think anybody with the right mind would employ Terence Dialsing to do what? You wouldn't even employ he to wash your car because he go scratch it. Do you think anybody would employ Faris Al-Rawi, growth hormone in the hair and all? It's getting longer. It's best I start to take some too and pretend I have a wig. All of them PNM man started putting weave. I see Scotland hair get long. I say, what do you, boy? I say, boy, you have no shame. But who choose Small Pin? A set of people who are beholden to Rowley. Rowley say, I gone, I done, I quit. But hear what? All you had to take my small pin and I go screen and I go give you hands before the screening and tell you my hands clean with hands. And PNM had to take that. Was that good for them? We don't have to take that. Every citizen who is against dictatorship, tyranny, oppression, wickedness, corruption, and evil must vote out the PNM in a vengeance from Labre, Fyzabad, straight up to Madrid, across the Chagaramas, and all through the middle, across the Tobago. We have had enough. Get rid of the quitters. He is not, Small Pin is not Prime Minister designate. He's Prime Minister coward. Afraid the people can't go, have to go to walk in Sangre Grande. He had to walk with the whole cabinet. Minister this, minister that. Wayne Sturgeon said, let we walk, and a whole crowd reach. Only people with Wayne Sturgeon and the UNC. The entire PNM is vacuous. No one wants to see them. They ain't even running from cuss anymore. You know, as a politician, when you get cuss, you might want to run. Not me afraid of that, but you know some. The PNM afraid question. That is when you know you fail. The afraid question. The lady say, well, you want me vote? All you have for the youths. Small Pin grab the man and run. Well, I didn't know Monroe with his short leg and the big belly could have run so fast from a woman. He is not the Prime Minister designate. He's the Prime Minister Mama Pool, this Small Pin. He is not the Prime Minister designate. He is the Prime Minister Small Pin. And I could tell all you, my mother tell me a small pin not good for nothing. A small pin is the most useless, pathetic, unsafe, devastating tool that you could have in a toolbox. A small pin ain't good for nothing. When I was a baby, it didn't have pampers, it had cloth diapers. You couldn't pin that with a small pin or else everything come out. To have one is one thing. One thing you never want in your life is a small pin. Ladies, why are you laughing? Are you nodding in the head? All right. This small pin, Stuart Young, is not, it don't matter whether you're from Lal Bihari Trace, Lavanti Hill, Matlot by the river, down in Chagaramas by the sea, in the middle by Kuva by the doubles man, and Bini man. Dog don't eat doubles. Trinidad and Tobago, we does eat it. So slow your roll, about your soca time. That's just an aside, like Beanie Man is a PNM. Because it's only he and Rowley don't like doubles. Small pin, it don't matter if you is a Indian, a African, a Douglas like Anil, if you have hair and big muscle like Faris due to growth hormone ingestion, it does not matter. The fact of the matter, Small Pin, is you ain't good at nothing. Anywhere you went, you fail. He went in the Ministry of Communication. PNM still can't communicate. It was no CNMG, they changed it to TTT. Nobody does watch it. I meet that man with me on Sportsmax. I say, but I know this man from somewhere, boy. I didn't realize he's a big man on TTT, but nobody does watch it, not even me. He then went to the office of the Attorney General as a minister in the office of the AG and failed. The only thing he do was to take Malcolm Jones out of court. After that, PNM Malcolm Jones put Petrotrin under $13 billion of debt that sucked the life out of it. And then Rowley, in order to impress his friend who bareback and has cussed epithets left, right, and center, who love Rowley more than Sharon because she looked like he does hug up Rowley more than Sharon because Sharon arm can't stretch from one Woodward Place quite across there. She ain't that tall. This bareback man who cussing Kamla all over the place, all of a sudden they shut down Petrotrin and Ball. But if you didn't hear me and close the fridge, all you have to remember that these men are pathological liars. Every decision they make, the people suffer and somebody by them benefit. Look, the ball Jamaica, we buying thing, oil product. Well, I can't say it. We buying oil products from Jamaica. I glad for Jamaica because them take nothing and make something. We take everything and turn it to nothing. That is the magic of the PNM. But when you see they buying marine oil from Jamaica, boy, we say, boy, if we had the refinery, we would have been making fuel, we'd have make fuel oil, we'd have make bitumen, we'd have make all the product, we could have did that, we'd have make extra money, we'd have make extra $2 billion US per year, people that get foreign exchange, all the people, all they would have benefit, we thought so. But all are we suffering, but we see Rowley and his great friend, Gilbert Peterson, senior counsel, who know nothing about bunkering. He make a company and get a contract one time, and now it have bunkering, buying bunkering fuel from Jamaica to Trinidad. Gilbert Peterson, is it you? I'm asking you, your senior counsel of Duns. Hey, I grew up in law. My mother is a lawyer, my father is a lawyer, my older brother is Oxford, Harvard Law, my younger brother is a lawyer, my sister is a lawyer with marine specialty, my son is a lawyer, and I is a bush lawyer. And I shame now. I shame to heck senior counsel now. It has senior counsel Limo, it has senior counsel Small Pindi Dance, it has senior counsel Gilbert. Faris get that too? Nah man. A man takes so long to pass the exam. They thought they had to send a maxi to help him write it. And all they give his senior counsel. Nah man, ashamed for you. And let me tell you something. We have, while I'm making joke, a serious thing. Because we teach our children to work hard. Be disciplined. Listen to your teachers. Go to school. Even if you're feeling well. Be bright. Be the best. And then all you put a set of dance PNM on top of them and anybody come and be in minister. A woman who will even take maths. Camille Bose, you know. If I was see, I would have go down shame. I would have take about 30 extra maths exam just to say I take something. That woman boss, she said I never pass maths. In fact, I never take it. Well, how you reach further? Because I thought you had to take maths. The next one, Fitzgerald Ethelbert, narcolepsy, sleepy with wooden ladder, ride a horse with an 8-year-old boy on his lap. He ball, he take 6 subjects and pass one. I said, but where you find it? And he said, it's like you're proud, you know. Like they're proud to be dumb and want to know why the country in a mess. Small pin is pathetic. You have to see plenty men in here who have brought up their children, treated their wives with respect, done for their families and sacrifice. Small pin who Rowley select. Now look who select him. Remember Rowley was a teacher in 1969 and impregnated a girl of school age. What kind of miscreant uses power like that? Only a man of low substance. And show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. So Rowley, that miscreant, choose Small Pin. Why? Because Small Pin left his pregnant wife, went and horned her next man, Sanka, went inside Sanka's house and become the man of the house for 10 years. Mind Sanka children as the man. And when one of the daughters went rogue and ended up with charges of cocaine and gun, he said, not me, that I don't mind. That is not a man. Man don't do that. That is a mama pool. Man does mind their own. Man does mind what is not their own. When man goes somewhere, they take care of all as if it's their own. That is a man. These two mama pool, all you have leading Trinidad and Tobago, all you have no shame. Vote them out. A small pin keeps you unsafe. It doesn't secure you. When you put on your seatbelt, there's a big pin. It's stick clean. It's sticking good. Imagine if your seatbelt had a small pin. When you crash, you're dead. And when Small Pin was Minister of National Security, what happened to all of us, all of our citizens? 519 murders, 2018, 2019, 539 murders, a complete total failure. He then went into the Ministry of Energy and he crashed the entire energy industry from 20,500 jobs down to 10,200. He is half the woman that Kamala is. And all you're talking about small pin, bring small pin. He will get half the votes of Rowley and UNC will get 10 more seats and Tobago will go too. And Trinidad and Tobago will be done with small pin and Rowley. He's so blind and so ain't good. He went in other people's portfolio and crashed it. He went in the Ministry of Tourism, tried to bring sandals, tell the people at Tobago there's investment coming. Not one bit of investment. Rowley and Smallpin was going to borrow money for y'all to pay back, for your children to pay back, to build a hotel for Butch and hand it to him. Why Rowley want to do that? Who would have built the hotel? I could have tell you, Noel Garcia would have built it from UD Cut, just like Noel Garcia building airport, hospital, health center, sports stadium, police station, fire station, community center, every house in Trinidad and Tobago. Why? I could tell you why. About 7 years ago, I saw him coming out Alice Glen in Massey stores, you know, with one big bag. I said, but what is that inside there? How much bargain and thing a man could buy? When I look at the bag, so I swear I see Rowley name on the bag. But I didn't understand why. And you all talk about corruption. PNM is the most corrupt entity in the history of the planet. From 1956 come forward, from O'Halloran and Pravat. You could ask Jean Miles, you could ask some of them, Nicole Oliveri now, she get fired and go quiet because she was doing the right thing to try and protect Trinidad and Tobago from ghost oil. Anybody who does the right thing, ask the Auditor General. They come to do a whole shimmy-dimmy because they want to put Suzette Martin to go up and Benjamin to preach and take instruction. They're talking about misbehavior in public office. But how Erla reach, how DCP Tojam reach, how this lady who went and kidnapped Brent Thomas out in Barbados, bounced on a little boy and charges disappear, how she reach, all of them reach. Because Rowley went by the President Paula May Weeks on August 11, 2021 and caused Paula May Weeks and Bliss C. Prasad to misbehave in public office. That is what Rowley did. So if you're investigating anybody in misbehavior in public office, start with Keith Christopher Rowley. I know I'm taking extra time. I burn all that diesel to talk to my people because the time is coming. And this is not no joke. And the PNM media will try to play games and obfuscate and try to throw race and all sorts of nonsense in the mix. They are simple facts. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, 2010 to 2015, was the best prime minister this country ever saw. She created 55,000 jobs. She gave education. Tim Gopi Singh Fazal Karim had education opportunities going. The energy sector was booming. The gas that we got that is saving us right now was Kevin Ramnarayan and Kamala Prasad Bisesa. The roads were good there. The MIC centers were built by David Lee. The NESC centers. Gate went up from 320 million to 726 million. Kamala built hospital across the board. People were getting service. People were happy. People were getting safer. People had opportunities. And Trinidad and Tobago was the leader in the CARICOM. You put PNM now, and all are we. Shame. All of us have to bow our heads in front of Mia Motley, Barbados, in front of Jamaica, Wholeness, in front of other Caribbean countries, in front of Guyana, because Rowley and the PNM is a curse. They say God is a Trini because we don't get hurricane, earthquake, and storm. But I tell you, I prefer hurricane, earthquake, and storm than the PNM. Vote UNC! Vote UNC! Vote UNC! All the way from Fyzabad straight up the Matlock. God bless. Good night.